Welcome, and thank you for joining me. Today we're exploring how to leverage your learning management system to support ACCME Standard 3, a standard that protects independence and integrity in continuing medical education. Whether your LMS is basic or robust, there are strategies that you can use to strengthen compliance and streamline processes. I'm Penny Coots, Director of the 𝗂𝗏𝗏 Center for Continuing Medical Education at Baylor Scott & White Health. I'd also like to acknowledge Heather Boyd and Diana McGill, who assisted in developing these slides and resource materials for learners. I would also like to thank the Stanford Center for Continuing Medical Education for this opportunity to share some of our tips with you. Let's dive in. In this session, we'll show you one way to integrate and adapt ACCME toolkit forms into a learning management system, specifically for collecting disclosure data from planners. Our goal is to make this process more efficient by using electronic forms and, where possible, electronic submission. This approach will help reduce manual work, improve accuracy, and maintain compliance with ACCME requirements. It's how we adapted ACCME standard toolkit forms for our own processes. On the left, you'll see the original forms, template for collecting information about all financial relationships from planners, faculty, and others, a form. Then we also included the guidance for planners, authors, and faculty, ensuring that clinical content is valid. This supports Standard 1. On the right of the slide are the customized versions that we use. We've also added at the bottom left of the paper form the 3 requirements specific to Standard 2 so that compliance is fully addressed. In our workflow, planners log into the LMS to complete their disclosure form. When they submit the form, the system automatically captures their attestation along with their name from their profile and the exact date and time of submission, creating a verifiable record of review. The QR codes shown on the slides are included as a reference point for you so that you can easily access the original ACCME resources. It's important to note that ACCME requires certain elements in your collection process: the correct ACCME definition of an ineligible company, and the time frame for the disclosure, which in this case is the past 24 months. This approach not only maintains transparency and compliance, but also creates a clear audit trail for your activities. Here you see our adapted forms displayed side by side in the finalized version of the template for collecting information about all financial relationships from planners, faculty, and others, and the guidance for planners, authors, and faculty, ensuring that clinical content is valid. Once we had the ACCME templates, we made them our own. We added our logo and tailored the content to match our internal process. We also included a quick reminder for faculty, speakers, and authors that ties back to Standard 2, reinforcing that clinical content must be evidence-based, balanced, and free from commercial influence. It's a small addition, but it helps strengthen the message and keep compliance front and center. This slide demonstrates how we've taken ACCME's toolkit forms and converted them into an electronic format for use within our LMS. What you're seeing here is a screenshot of our customized disclosure form, which incorporates ACCME's recommended language and structure. One key feature is the conditional logic built into the financial disclosures section. If someone selects true for the statement, in the past 24 months, I have not had any financial relationships with ineligible companies, the form streamlines the process, and because the user is logged into the LMS once the true answer and attestation are completed, submission by the user will enter that information into the LMS under the user's profile with a time and date showing when it was completed. The additional agreements listed are designed to take the place of the 3 standard 2 requirements we mentioned on the paper form. So by embedding them here, we've added another layer of compliance without needing a separate form or process. This slide provides a QR code to follow if you would like to see how the electronic disclosure form is completed when the user answers false to the statement, "In the past 24 months, I have had no financial relationships with any ineligible companies." So the important feature of the conditional logic, when the planner selects false, indicating that they do have financial relationships, the system will automatically prompt them for additional details. This ensures we capture all required information without adding unnecessary steps for those who answer true. This approach streamlines data collection while maintaining compliance with ACCME requirements. The link and/or QR code will take you straight to the demonstration. It will also be part of our web resource page that we will provide for you. Now it's your turn to explore the process. Scan the QR code or use the link provided to practice completing our electronic disclosure form. This demo is for demonstration purposes only, so no sign-in is required. It's a quick way to see how the form works and experience the streamlined approach firsthand. To make it easy for you to access everything we've covered today, we're creating a resource page for you. Scan the QR code or use the link provided to access the full set of slides, all reference materials, and 2 short demos, one showing the process when the answer is true and another when the answer is false. This page will serve as your one-stop location for tools and examples you can revisit anytime. On behalf of the 𝗍𝗵𝗿𝗏 Center for Continuing Medical Education of Baylor Scott & White Health, I'd like to thank you again for your time today. We hope that we've provided you with some ideas that might be helpful to you in your processes. Thank you, and feel free to contact me at penny.coots@bswhealth.org.